Our guest tonight found out whether there was any land north of the North American continent. He made that first discovery flight, and I must say that Admiral Byrd, our guest tonight, is not only our greatest living explorer, but he's been an inspiration to countless Americans. Admiral Byrd, you've been to both the North Pole and the South Pole. Is there any unexplored land left on this earth that might appeal to adventurous young Americans?
Yes, there is. And not up around the North Pole, because it's getting crowded up there now, because they find out it's really usable, not only to live in, but militarily. But strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by a human being. And that's beyond the pole on the other side of the South Pole from Middle America. And I think it's quite astonishing that there should be an area as big as that unexplored.
That's a tremendous
So
challenge.
there's a lot of adventure left down at the bottom of the world.
Admiral, do you hope to see that?
I do.
Babylonian map tablets from the 6th century BC show the Earth as a plate surrounded by water. The Vikings believed that ships could fall off the edge of the world, and as late as the Middle Ages, some writers drew the sky as a solid dome. Interesting, isn't it? Was it simple ignorance? Or did they see something we no longer see? Were the maps of the time symbolic? Or did they really reflect physical reality? Think about it. Why does almost every ancient culture describe the sky as a solid dome? And why did many civilizations speak of the edges of the world?
We have to mention that Admiral Byrd commanded the 2 U.S. Navy expeditions to Antarctica. The second one was one of the largest expeditions in human history, with several Navy ships and planes and helicopters and a huge amount of personnel and equipment. This expedition was planned to last at least 3 months, but after less than 2 weeks, suddenly the order came to pack everything and head back to the United States, cutting the expedition short for no obvious reason. Just a year later, all world nations signed the Antarctic Treaty, which forbids any nation or military or corporation or individual person from going to Antarctica or exploring that continent, except for a few small spots on the shoreline controlled by the 5 biggest nations for so-called scientific research. If you try flying or sailing beyond the 60th parallel, you will be encountered by military planes and ships that will shoot you down or sink you or take you to prison, never to be seen again. The only way to go there is by acquiring the services of the only agency in Australia that will charge you more than $30,000 to take you to a shoreline, to take pictures with some penguins and then bring you back. So it is almost impossible to go there unless you are under strict control,